Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. If you read the title, you might be thinking to yourself, Will, why are we watching you if you aren't living the anabolic lifestyle? And that would be fair. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody in the anabolic community. It's been a very supportive environment and it's a friendly environment for anyone looking to improve their health and fitness. Everyone has been awesome and I have learned a whole lot. So let me tell you a little bit about myself so you can see a little bit where I'm coming from. From an early age, I was a swimmer, so I could eat lots of food. And this has to do with heat exchange and the amount of calories burned in the pool, yada, yada. We can go into that in a completely different video, but all you really need to know is that I had a larger stomach capacity ever since I was a young kid. When I got to high school, I joined the wrestling team and I would cut lots of weight. Now, I had zero knowledge about dieting when I was a wrestler. All I really knew how to do was reduce my sugar intake when I was in season and then cut 15 to 20 pounds of water weight for competition. Well, after high school, my activity slowed, but my calorie consumption didn't. Fast forward to 2020, and I was the fattest that I've ever been in my life after 2 years of law school and a sedentary lifestyle. And when COVID came around, I knew that it was going to be my death sentence, so I had to do something about it. So what did I do? Well, first, I tried every single fad diet in the book and failed. That is, until I found one diet that worked. And I lost 40 pounds. How did I do it? I followed the advice of the 4-time world MMA trainer of the year, Mike Doucette, aka the most honest man in fitness. I followed his 3 weeks to shredded program back to back to back and lost 40 pounds over a period of 3 months. Y'all, Mike Doucette is serious. He is about that life. He lives it. 0 preservatives, no artificial sweeteners, food as clean and organic as you can find it, meat caught as wild as possible. The man will catch the fish himself or he'll go to the dock and buy it every single day. The man has his elk and grass-fed beef connections on lock. He has and still coaches some of the most savage mixed martial artists on the planet. His diet absolutely works, and I have never felt better on any diet than I did on his 3 weeks to shredded program. Acid reflux, IBS, constant inflammation, insomnia, all gone. It's crazy what getting all the crap food out of your diet can do for you. Let food be thy medicine. As an aside, I'll acknowledge that food can't fix everything, but it wasn't good enough for me to just lose the weight. I mean, I had lost weight before, but then I just put it back on. So I had to keep this weight off. And so I bought Mike Doucette's Living Lean cookbook, and there's all these delicious recipes in there, healthy recipes, high in fiber, high in protein, with lots of micronutrients that kept me satiated and taught me how to eat on a schedule that helped me keep the weight off long term. And for the first time in my life, I didn't have to overexert myself in the gym just to keep my weight steady. I found out how to eat. I found out how to keep my weight constant. It was so freeing. And I kept this weight off for the next 7 months, right up until Thanksgiving and Christmas rolled around, where I decided I was going to reward myself and I was going to let myself have whatever I wanted. But somewhere in that 7-month period, Mike Doucette made a video about a Greg Doucette. Suffice it to say, Mike Doucette and Greg Doucette don't see eye to eye on multiple things, but mainly artificial sweeteners and then the psycho calories in, calories out mentality. I'm going to leave it there because these are the only criticisms that are going to be relevant to my discussion here. Now, I'm in the Mike Doucette army. Someone messes with Team Doucette, I'm going to come after them and I'm going to troll them. Doucette knows best, and I still believe that. You can't deny the fact that the man knows how to get the world's best athletes' nutrition on point. Now, to my knowledge, Greg has never made a video about Mike Doucette, but I was going to go to his page and troll him anyway. So I go to Greg's channel, intent on trolling him, with the intent of calling him a moron, only to discover that I was the moron, because he called me one.
Then that just means you're a moron.
Here's the skinny. Mike Doucette believes that the body is not a mathematical equation, and that while calories do matter, Psycho tends to be ignorant of the importance of all-around health. For Doucette, there is only healthy weight loss. Greg creates the distinction between being healthy and losing weight, while acknowledging that you can do both, but it'll be harder to balance them if you're always hungry. That's why Greg preaches low-calorie dense foods. But Doucette doesn't compromise here. He is 100% about the healthy lifestyle and won't consider the use of foods that aren't healthy, nutritious, and clean in the pursuit of weight loss. But to Greg, Psycho is more than just calories in, calories out. The more you watch his videos, the more you hear him talk about the law of thermodynamics.
In this house, we obey the laws of thermodynamics.
And the thermic effect of food, and ghrelin and non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Like the basics that nobody knows, but that everyone should know. Stuff I never knew, but seems so obvious when he yells it in my face and calls me a moron afterwards.
Then that just means you're a moron.
The body isn't a mathematical equation, and Greg never asserts this. He acknowledges that you can't be accurate with calorie intake, but you can make educated guesses and get as close as possible. Lots of people don't spend enough time watching Greg's videos, and he touches on just about everything. Other influencers don't make it as easy as Greg does. So what makes Greg so good at this? Well, first, he's a teacher. The man has experience molding young minds. He knows how to deliver information. He breaks relatively complex issues down into easy, understandable, and useful information. Things you can walk out the door or into the kitchen and apply right away. 2, he's an athlete. The dude has competed at or near the highest levels in powerlifting and bodybuilding. I follow him on Zwift. The dude rides his bike like a madman. The man is a guinea pig for his own advice. He sees his results in real time. He's been there and done that, and that's because he's on HRT and he can go back in time. 3, he's honest. Who do you know that just embellishes all the things that they've done wrong in their life? Tells you exactly what he's taking and what he took in the past. The more he tells you, you can't help but ask yourself, why would he lie about this? He literally gains nothing from being this honest. He could be way more successful if he lied to sell you products. But it's refreshing to see honesty being rewarded for once. Congratulations on 1 million subscribers, Greg. You deserve it, and I mean that. And lastly, it's plain to see that Greg never stepped into this intending to go viral on YouTube. It doesn't look to me like Greg ever intended to be such a powerful influencer on social media. Go down the rabbit hole one day and look at all of his old videos. These videos were intended for his clients that would ask him 1 million stupid questions. It's clear to see that there was a time where Greg never expected to go viral, but I'm sure we're all glad that he did. So I went down the rabbit hole. I started implementing low-calorie dense foods into my diet, and it made all the difference. While I still follow the principles of Mike Dolce for the most part, I did always find myself a little hungry after every single meal. I went to the Greg side for a little bit, and I enjoyed French toast, protein ice cream, protein pizzas, everything in the anabolic cookbook pretty much. And it was great. The problem for me was, and this might just be me personally, my digestive issues started to come back. And it was painful. I didn't enjoy it. At the start of this year, I defected from Greg's diet and went right back to the Dolce way. I was jaded, and I blamed Greg for my stomach pain. But after a few months of letting things marinate, I realized that it's nobody's fault. It's not Greg's job to make me healthy. It's not Mike Dolce's job to make me healthy. It's my job to make me healthy. It's your job to make you healthy. Influencers are great, and they can help you a lot on your journey. But at some point, you need to pick up the reins, go your own way, and do what is right for you. And to Greg's credit, he has said this all along. Maybe just get a little inundated with all the anabolic recipes out there and a little obsessed with making the swerve cheesecakes and the anabolic deep dish pizzas and the cheesy gordita crunches. Greg doesn't tell you that you have to have artificial sweeteners, and he's certainly not putting a gun to your head. Now, most of his dessert recipes aren't great without them, but you don't even have to have these at all. At the end of the day, just do what you want to do. So how do I eat now? I eat a hybrid diet of things I've learned from Mike Dolce, Greg Doucette, other YouTubers, and things that I've just learned myself. Now, personally, I limit my artificial sweeteners and preservatives, but I don't believe in eliminating these things completely. If I'm going to have one at all, I'd rather a Diet Coke over a regular Coke. I'll still make and review anabolic recipes, but they won't become a regular part of my diet most likely. But as always, do what you find sustainable. The best diet is the diet that you can stick to. I've got a beautiful girlfriend that likes to eat good food, and I like to enjoy it with her. I just do more cardio to stay on track. I ate Papa John's last night, and I didn't gain any weight because I budgeted my calories. I've found balance, and Coach Greg was instrumental in helping me achieve that. So is Coach Greg trustworthy or not? Honestly, that's for you to decide. But for me, it's an emphatic yes. So if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I can't wait to show you guys some delicious recipes that I eat all the time and you are sure to love. Please share this video with Coach Greg, who I am eternally grateful for. If you liked the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button. Until next time, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.